more, the harder it is. So I don't know how many people like it easy.
Yeah.
How many people like it hard? So if you like it hard, you do it right on the floor. So watch this. We're going to just put our hands up, and it's a plank. We're going to hold, all right? Now, normally, this doesn't do anything other than works your abs. But when you lift one arm up, let's all lift our left arm up. There we go. Now, your body's going to want to fall in. But as you stabilize to hold it like Superman, you're working your core and your back muscles, and you're working everything. So it's like we're flying through the air. This. Right? And you just hold this for 1 minute. 1 minute to the other side. Then alternate. Let's alternate. Right? And so you're working your arms, your core, your back, your butt, everything is getting work.
Am I straight enough?
And then here's the thing, Dr. Oz is a perfect model, totally straight. And then the trick is, the reason this gives you energy is as we stand up, Dr. Oz, you can be my posture model. The goal is to have good posture. You need a good core for that. So that's what this does. So now, see, Dr. Oz, he naturally has good posture. Take a look at his body here. Nice back, chest out, your butt back. It gives you good posture. It keeps your body strong.
Thank you very much. Wonderful advice. All right, people are called the Belly Fat Cure Quick Heals. Up next, if your sex drive has gone missing in action, I'll show you the best way to jumpstart your libido. So stay with us.
Okay, so I'm trying to find some of the parts that I missed. So I'm reviewing it.
Libido limbo. So Dr. Laura Berman is here to help us out. Now, you identified three main reasons why women have a low libido. Let's start with the first, which is the lack of desire.
Right, and lack of desire is the most common sexual issue for women. They're just not in the mood for many reasons. A lot of them have to do with stress or the relationship. But if we're talking about the physical, the most important thing, and I know you know this, is you are what you eat. What you put into your body matters for everything, including your sexual health. So I have a couple of recommendations here. All right?
These are well-vetted recommendations, folks. You know, we looked at these as well. These things actually do impact on you, so write these down.
Right. So the first is dark chocolate, which is going to make us all very happy.
Yes.
But it turns out...
We'll start passing these around back here.
Yeah. Now, don't get carried away. There's only one serving a day, but there was an Italian study that found that women who regularly eat dark chocolate that should be at least 70% cocoa actually have higher libidos, higher sexual desire than women who don't. So great excuse to eat some dark chocolate. It's got other health benefits as well. Okay? The second is pomegranate. Now, scientists have found that we know pomegranate has tons of antioxidants, and because of that, it protects nitric oxide, which causes blood vessel dilation or increases blood flow. Sexual response and lubrication is dependent on genital blood flow. So from that, it is theorized that if you eat half a pomegranate before bed, that you might be having like a little natural mini Viagra kind of moment.
Right, finally, pine nuts.
Pine nuts, they have zinc in them. And zinc helps, the scientists believe that zinc can help promote testosterone production. Testosterone, men and women both have, it's known as the hormone of desire. So it's possible that if we eat at least a handful a day of pine nuts, then it may help our sexual desire that way. And all of these are just very healthy in general for you.
Zinc's the reason why we think oysters are effective, but this is a much more elegant way of getting it. You can keep it in your cupboard for a lot longer, so it's available when you need it. All right, now, this is a good time. This is pretty clean stuff. This is a good time for those of you at home to take your kids out of the room because we're going to talk about a couple sensitive topics now.
Every time I come on, you got to
send the kids. The Laura Berman sign. Get them a half movie. So the next reason that women have a low libido is that they have pain and discomfort during sex. I'm just going to share with you a study just came out that Laura's going to discuss. It demonstrated that over half of the women in this large survey had painful intercourse.
Right.
So all joking aside, if it's uncomfortable, it's not going to be pleasurable.
You're not going to want to do it. So there are a couple of options for you. Prescription options that you want to talk to your doctor about. The doctor can give you a prescription for an estrogen cream, and this can actually be used in perimenopausal women as well. So even before they've gone through menopause. So estrogen creams that are used with a little kind of tampon-like applicator. And there are also rings, estrogen ring, that gets placed inside the vagina, and also even tablets, little estrogenized tablets that are also inserted and kind of adhere to the walls of the vagina and dissolve there. So lots of prescription options for keeping your vaginal health and lubrication strong.
Now, you mentioned lubricants. There's a little applicator here to put this in, but these little capsules, can you all see these things? You know, they have lubricant in them, and I've never seen this before today.
It's kind of cool. They're called Liquibeads. It's a product by KY. It inserts with this little inserter into the vagina. You can put it in 30 minutes before sex, and the cool thing is that it lasts for up to 4 days. So instead of having
4 days?
Yeah, so instead of having to reapply and reapply and reapply.
I don't know.
That's what the company says. I usually tell women to count on 2 days, but the company says 4 days.
I would reapply. I'd reapply. The last reason that women have difficulty with their libido is that they're having trouble reaching orgasms.
Yes.
And this is always shocking from the first day I ever started the show, how many of you feel that it's your fault, feel ashamed, feel that you don't have a way of fixing this. This is an issue that we can fix, usually.
Yeah.
But you need to take a couple little tips. Laura, you're great at teaching these, so please share them with everybody.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of stuff that it deserves a professional consult if you can't figure it out.
Every woman deserves an orgasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is it so difficult? What's going on?
Well, I mean, the main thing is that you have to think about it. If you're not enjoying sex, if it's painful, if you're not able to reach orgasm, which often happens as our hormones are declining and because of the decreased blood flow, you know, the cost-benefit analysis doesn't work in favor of having sex because it's a lot of work for very little reward. So one option, maca root, also something that's really healthy, but it is thought to kind of increase sensation, lubrication, and general arousal. So it's a powder. This is a powder. It comes in different forms that you can mix in a smoothie, in a soup. Have you tried? You've probably tried.
Yeah, I've had maca powder. They have a lot in South America, and folks swear by this stuff. And they're happy there.
Yeah.
Now, this is an area that I know you talked about a lot, but I just want to make it really clear. There are many different types of devices you can use to help out a little bit, and I don't want you being embarrassed about this. Let's just talk about it real quickly for everybody.
Well, here's the thing. Often over 40, you just need more stimulation in order to reach orgasm. And so you can go online to general websites now, Amazon.com or drugstore.com, and find sexual aids and devices.
We bought these in
the
drugstores.
drugstore. You can go to your drugstore now and find enhancers to increase your arousal. So these are 3 that you can find in your drugstore. One is an external. This is for both inside or outside, and this goes on your finger.
Oh,
so,
very discreet. Very discreet. Thank you very much. Love your advice always. All right, listen, everybody, if you're going to use these libido-boosting products, I'm pretty sure you're going to be very hungry the next morning. So coming up next, I've got 3 easy breakfasts under 300 calories that will jumpstart your morning in minutes. Stay with us.